What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share. It's dope content if you like it. Let's get it. Yeah, yes, let's get it. Now this joint right here is called Young and Wildin' Up North. Yeah, man, Young and Wildin' Up North. You heard? Now, back in the days years ago when nigga was young, nigga about 14, 15, 16, 17, nigga was start getting into mad stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, when I was 16, caught my felony for robbery, you know what I'm saying? I had one robbery of being accessory to a robbery. That was a bull crap robbery. They had me out on an R&R for. Then I caught a robbery where I snatched the person's chain and I broke the person's arm after that. You know what I'm saying? With a police stick. You heard? And they charged me with robbery in the first, petty larceny though. You heard? So I wound up copping out to 5 years probation. You know what I'm saying? And I had basically almost 2 felonies on my record, because the first robbery that they gave me an R&R for, it was bull crap. So they gave me an ACDC for that one, and then they gave me for the second robbery, they gave me 3 months, 5 years probation. You heard? And I did 3 months in murder more 9. You heard? Wildin'. You know what I'm saying? So boom. I remember I was about 17. You know what I'm saying? I'm out now. I'm out on bail. I got after I came home. I was home for like a year on probation for the robbery. I got caught with a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, got caught with a hammer. So now I'm only 17 years old and I already got 3 felonies. Yeah, man. 17 years old, already got 3 felonies, 2 robberies and a gun charge. Now I don't got no felony yet for the gun charge, but I'm taking this gun charge back and forth to court, because I'm not just copping out. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got caught with the gun on me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got caught with the gun on me and they had a description, you heard, of me, I'm still trying to fight this, you heard? So I had a AT&B lawyer named Miss Hartfield, black lady. Now, anybody that know about an ATB and lawyer, they supposed to be different from a legal aid. You know what I'm saying? Legal aid get paid from the government or the state. An AT&B lawyer is I think it's a private lawyer, but they take state cases pro bono, or I think they take state cases. You heard? You know what I'm saying? To sharpen up their skills, or I don't know what's the reason, but they got a contract with the state where they take certain state cases. So I had an AT&B lawyer, right? So now, when I got this AT&B lawyer, I'm 17 years old, young black dude out the hood, and this AT&B lawyer it was a black lady named Miss Hartfield. She could have been my mother. She could have been my aunt. You know what I'm saying? And she took a little liking to me. You know what I'm saying? So while I was on bail for the gun charge, you know what I'm saying, going back and forward, I wound up getting into something else and catching another charge, right? So, boom, they gave me an R&R on that new charge that I caught, because they see that I was on bail. So, boom, when I went to court for the gun charge, before I went to court, I had to meet up at Miss Hartfield's office, and when I went up to her office with my grandmother, she was like, "What's up, boy? You trying to go to the big house, huh?" So I'm like, the big house? What you talking about? She like, the big house. You trying to go upstate? You trying to be up in prison? You heard? With the big boys. So I'm like, nah, Miss Hartfield, I'm not trying to be upstate with them big boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just catching wrong breaks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be up there. She like, nah, you trying to be up there with the big boys. You trying to go to the big house. You heard? I'm like, man, so now I left her office thinking about that, the big house, the big house, the big house. But funny thing is, she was right, man. All my life, since I was younger, I've been trying to go to the big house. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't going to be right unless I was going to go to the big house. I told y'all one time when I was like 15, my man came home from Spofford and he was telling me how he was fighting and getting it on and all this and that. And our dumbass was like, yo, let's go out there and get locked up and go back to Spofford so we could get it on together and go out with each other. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And represent. You know what I'm saying? This is how screwed up we was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say nigga was headed to the big house, no matter how he looked at it. You know what I'm saying? So nigga was young, wildin' up north. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like 17. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 17 when my lawyer telling me like you trying to go to the big house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 17. So I'm like, at the time, I'm like, I ain't trying to go to no big house, you heard? I'm just catching bad breaks, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm already 17 and I already got like 3 felonies, you heard? I got like 2 felonies. I'm almost a persistent, you know what I'm saying? And I'm only 17 years old, you know what I'm saying? Now, anybody that been doing crime and all them old timers that been doing crime, them dudes will tell you, man, being a persistent at 17, that's bad, man. That's bad, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I caught the case that I wound up going up north for, you know what I'm saying, even though it was a drug case, even though it was non-violent, them niggas knew they wasn't trying to give me no deal. They gave me a bid where I couldn't get shot and I couldn't get work release until after at least doing 2 or 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? So boom, they sent me up north. They gave me. I wound up copping out to a 4 to 8. You know what I'm saying? My probation. I had my probation violation. Probation wound up running it concurrent with the 4 to 8 because the judge told me if I would have got anything less than a 4 to 8, he was going to give me a 1.5 to 4 on top of whatever I got. You know what I'm saying? They was every time I went to court, they was offering me a 3.5 to 7, a 4.5 to 9. This number, that number. You heard? The less number they was offering me on the case was 2 to 4, but they told me I had to turn myself in that day. I told them niggas I ain't turning myself in. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting this, you know what I'm saying? And in the back of my mind, I was on some, like, catch me like you can, like the gingerbread man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It didn't happen like that. My probation called me to court to review my probation stipulations. He see that I still was getting locked up, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't getting convicted of nothing yet. So basically, he remanded me, you heard? And when he remanded me, it was like forcing me to take a plea with the other shit. You heard? I had to handle that. I couldn't run from it. And back in those days, sales and all them joints, they was loading dudes up, you know what I'm saying? 3 to 6s, 4 to 8s, 5 to 10s. They was getting niggas out of there. You know what I'm saying? You heard? So, boom. So now I'm up north. You heard? I go in up north. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like any other young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't really know what to expect. First time up north. You know what I'm saying? Up in this New York State Penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? A young buck. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't trying to have nothing happen to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Rikers Island enough to know, you see a lot of niggas get stabbed, cut, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to have none of that happen to me up north, you heard? So I was on it, you heard? I had a mentality that I already knew what I was going to get into. I already knew that I was going to be cutting niggas, wilding, fighting, all that, you know what I'm saying? I went up there with that mentality, you know what I'm saying? When I went through Ulster County, I wanted to go to Green, you heard? Because you kept hearing about Green Correctional Facility. It's off the hook. It's off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Well, to tell you the truth, this is how stupid I was. I wanted to go to Green. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to Green. I was one of them young dudes up in Ulster County, like, yeah, I want to go to Green. Cause I knew I was gonna know niggas, and I knew my mans was there, and I figured that if I go to Green, I'll be bugging out, wilding out, having fun, and getting over with that time. You know what I'm saying? But they tricked me. They ain't send me to Green. They sent me to Washington. And anybody that been to Washington or know about Washington, Washington is half for Green. But you know, Washington is right across the street from Comstock. it get busy in there, but it don't get busy like how I heard Green get busy. I heard niggas was getting splashed every day in Green, you heard? Niggas was getting blown every day in Green, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was getting robbed, all that in Green. You know what I'm saying? In Washington, it was a lot of like, niggas would get robbed, like if niggas go on a visit, niggas know you a sucker, niggas on drugs, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be pressing niggas was taking niggas loonies, you know what I'm saying? Up there in Washington, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, once in a while a nigga get blown, you know what I'm saying? It always was a fight, you know what I'm saying? It always was a fight, you know what I'm saying? But Washington was half of what we heard Green was, you know what I'm saying? And I told you I had to fight with the dude lead piping in Washington, you know what I'm saying? You know, Washington was, like I said, nigga get blown, but niggas wasn't getting blown like how they was getting, like how we was hearing like niggas was getting blown in Green, you know what I'm saying? Green was the spot. Green, we was hearing niggas getting sent out. Green was the spot where they said Bloods couldn't live. Said them Latin Kings, them Spanish organizations in there was getting rid of them blood niggas. That's why them Latin King niggas was going across the street to Kasaki and they was getting squashed out. You heard? Getting aired out quick. You know what I'm saying? But I heard Green, it was going down in the Green. It was going down, you know what I'm saying? And if you look on the internet, Green was crazy. You heard? I had a lot of homeboys that was in Green. That's why I told you I wanted to go to Green coming up, because I was a young, dumb nigga that was wild. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was going to be getting into stuff. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't going to have no sweet, you know what I'm saying, big. You know what I'm saying? And that is hundreds, almost thousands of dudes up there like that with no direction. You know what I'm saying? The only direction that they got is putting in work, fighting, getting in the drama. You know what I'm saying? Not minding their business. You heard? Putting themselves in situations that they're not supposed to be into. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a whole bunch of time where I was like running around with 25 to life saying, oh yeah, I'm wild and all that. Nah, nigga. Nigga had a bullshit 4 to 8 and nigga wasn't having it, B. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was up there getting it on, you heard? Trying to be in that limelight, rubbing shoulders with the niggas that's putting it in and putting it in, you heard? Niggas ain't back down to no battles. None. You heard? So went to Washington, you know what I'm saying, wound up getting sick, going through something. Then I wound up going to Kasaki. Then they sent me to NAP. That's when I went to NAP, sweetest joint in America. You heard? One of the sweetest joints in America. And I wound up turning blood, you know what I'm saying, and wound up getting it on down there. You know what I'm saying? Catch 18 months in the box, you know what I'm saying? Then did about 11 months in the box. Then they sent me up to Clinton, Dana Morva. That's where I learned how to bid for real at. That's where I learned that, you know, this jail shit ain't play. You heard? Niggas getting hit with bone crushers. Niggas getting hit with steel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas was getting cut. You know what I'm saying? But niggas was really hitting niggas with steel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Star. My man Star blew 2 niggas in the yard one day. You heard? That's how he left Clinton. You know what I'm saying? It was going down in Clinton. You heard? Only the strong survive. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't strong or you wasn't real, niggas was putting you on deck, nigga. You was putting in work, nigga. You was a doja, nigga. Or niggas was gonna ear you out, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That's how I was on it. That's how I was when I was blood. That's how I was going down up there. It's all about putting in work. If you wasn't putting in work, nigga, you ain't nobody. You could talk all that shit all you want, but one day you gonna be fooled. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas that do all that talking, them niggas was fooled. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas wind up being fooled. Only way you don't be fooled like that, and you can still be fooled, but the most of the time that you prolong for you being fooled is by you putting in work, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta know you bust that hammer, nigga. Niggas gotta know that if they try to do something to you, nigga, you gonna bust them niggas open, nigga. You gonna stab them niggas down, nigga. And they gotta know that you got niggas with you, nigga. You heard? Cause them blood niggas flipping on you, nigga. You see it on the internet. Them niggas flipped on everybody, nigga. Everybody that's to the name of a date, nigga, they flipped on, nigga. You heard? Everybody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was happening in them yards, nigga. Only the strong survive, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is flipping on you, nigga. Blowing you, nigga. Stabbing you, nigga. You heard? Got your name caught up in anything, nigga. Yeah, that's how niggas is getting down up there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a real nigga. You gotta put it on, nigga. You heard? Because you got blood niggas that's trying to get at you. You got a lot of neutral niggas that don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And the gang niggas don't like you, nigga. All them gang niggas do not like you, nigga. The Bloods is the most hated gang up there, nigga. Nobody hate the Bloods like everybody, nigga. Everybody hate the Bloods, nigga. Everybody hate the Bloods, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to get out that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas running around on that meatball shit, you know what I'm saying? But I met a lot of official Bloods too, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going front. I met a lot of official Bloods. Shout out to Pookie Low. Shout out to Duke Mafia. Shout out to Man Do. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Core Mega. You heard? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Met a lot of official Bloods. Shout out to my guy Peachy. You heard? Shout out to Puerto Rican E. You heard? Puerto Rican E from the Bronx. Yeah, man. Met a lot of official Bloods, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout them out, man. There's a lot of official Bloods out there, but it was a lot of meatballs too. Then it was a lot of scary niggas in between that. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with a whole bunch of scary niggas. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of first time niggas. Niggas ain't never really been up north. Niggas don't know how this shit rolling. So they hear all them stories and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see that gang shit is twisted right now up north. You heard? That shit is oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, man. So when I was in Clinton, I was on my Damu shit. You know what I'm saying? Hard. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it in order. You know what I'm saying? Made sure that we wasn't looked at as like how when I first got there. Niggas stabbed the Blood like 20-something times, B. You know what I'm saying? I watched the Blood nigga get thrown over a gate and all that. On a gate and all that. You know what I'm saying? While 20, 30 Bloods watched on, B. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, niggas couldn't tell me nothing about that Blood shit, you heard? And I told you when I first got to Clinton, my man told me, yo, if you fuck with them niggas, you gotta take over that shit, B. And that's what niggas kinda did. But niggas took over not by talking and running game and talking all that position shit. Niggas took over by putting in work, nigga. Niggas got at a nigga in there that was a Blood hater, nigga. Niggas slapped the Blood before and he knocked out a Blood, you heard? Niggas got at that nigga. Niggas cut him and stabbed him, nigga. You heard? And he was strong. And he had the whole jail with him. He ain't had a whole jail with him, but he had some niggas with him. You heard? Especially he had some Brooklyn niggas with him. And he had some guard body niggas with him. You know what I'm saying? But the top guard body nigga told that nigga, yo, nigga, them niggas only got at you because they real, nigga. You heard? You ain't gonna be putting your hands on them niggas. Think you gonna be putting your hands on niggas and nothing gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I stepped it up for the Bloods in Clinton, you heard? Because before my movie, Bloods was soft, nigga. Niggas ain't had no power. After my movie, that's when niggas was giving the Bloods props, B. That's when real niggas in the jail that wasn't Blood and wasn't other shit was giving the Bloods props, B. Went and took a workout court from up the hill and brought it down the hill, you heard? Yeah, me. I was the only Blood nigga in there with a workout court. And was over 100 Bloods in Clinton, nigga. Them niggas didn't even have a workout court. I had a workout court, though. You heard? And I used to let certain Bloods work out on my court, you heard? Because a lot of them Blood niggas was meatballs, so I used to tell niggas like, nigga, if I knew you was a meatball, you was not rocking on my court. You was not rocking on my court. You know what I'm saying? But if you was official, I'll give you, yo, you know, I got the court right there. Me, my Muslim brother, and the guard body dude. It was 3 people on the court, but I was the head name, nigga. Because I brought the court from up top where the basketball court was at and the handball court was at. And all the courts that's on the flats now, because they brought the courts from up top of the hill and they brought them all to the flats. And they put them in front of the other court. Big S and them niggas court, you heard? Because Big S and them dudes with Ali Mo and them niggas was them niggas in there. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I give it up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was workout beasts in there, you heard? Niggas was strong as motherfucking gorillas, man. Keeping it real, man. You heard? So I was the only blood nigga with a workout cord. You know what I'm saying? When niggas told niggas they didn't want the administration or none of the organizations in Clinton wanted the bloods with a workout cord. They didn't give a damn how deep niggas was. It took a minute for bloods to even have guns in the yard and all that. Bloods didn't even know how to get their guns past the metal detector, B. You heard? Niggas ain't know how to get guns in the yard and all that. We needed this old timer nigga to help us get our guns in the yard. You heard? And the same old timer niggas was setting niggas up at the end of the day. You heard? Keeping it real, nigga. So that shit, young nigga wilding up north, niggas was wilding up north. I even think back to sometimes how I used to be yelling, screaming on the company, you heard, on my gate, yo, send my food down. Like, nigga, your cook might be in 7 cell, but you might be in 40 cell, nigga. You heard? Ain't nobody out. It's locked. The jail is locked down. Everybody in their cell now. How you gonna get your food? Nigga throwing a line past 30 cells, nigga. Yelling down, yo, bring my, grab that line, yo, get your word, yo. Nigga wasn't in that shit quiet. Nigga was only 20, 21, 22. Nigga was growing up in that shit, B. And I'm not glorifying it. I'm just letting y'all know that it's a different time. Like when you live in that life, you love that shit, man. You young and you wilding up north, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga love that shit, man. You heard? Nigga don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Nigga want to go home. Nigga want to be in the street. But at the end of the day, when you young and you wilding up north, you don't even know what you going through in life. You just going through it. You know what I'm saying? Around all these dangerous men, all these dangerous people with all these dangerous crimes and all these dangerous charges. You heard? You know what niggas is around, B? You around murderers, rapists, killers. You know what I'm saying? Robbers, thieves. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. You around the worst of the worst, man. You around people that's all they do is think about what they could do to harm a person, what they could do to take from a person, what they could do to beat a person. You heard? And you gotta get respect from these motherfuckers. You gotta live around this shit. Young and wilding up north, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I was ready. I was only 20, 21. I was ready to die. I was ready to kill. You understand what I'm saying? And I was only young, man. I shouldn't have to live like that. But that's how I was living, nigga. And that's how thousands of other niggas was living up there. With all them crimes and all them charges, you heard? And all that time that niggas got to do. A lot of my friends had 25 to life, 50 to life, 45 to click. You understand what I'm saying? Natural life. My guy Bob Ism had natural life. I was with him when they came and they told him, they said, you can't even get trailers, B. Yeah, you married, you got a beautiful wife with family, but you can't get trailers. You got natural life. They broke his heart, man. My man started fucking with that dope harder when that shit happened, when he realized that he couldn't get trailers with his wife and his kids. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of my comrades ain't never coming home. Or they if they home, niggas did 20, 30 years, you heard? Know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no easy one. It was rough, man. Rough. And we all was young and we was wilding up north. So that New York State Penitentiary shit ain't nothing to mess with. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all hear all the stories, but it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of trauma that come behind going to upstate. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. Being a young man. Leaving the street, wilding. Then you going into jail, into another system, wilding. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen to you. You could get killed. You could kill a man. You could get scarred up. You could lose a lung. You heard? You could lose an eye. Like Charlie Rock LD. Prison ain't sweet, nigga. I'm telling you, B. It was real, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had to be on my A1 because I wasn't trying to have nobody hurt me, nigga. In none of them jails, B. And that's why I say God was with me, nigga. You heard? Because I was doing shit to niggas, but nobody never got a chance to do nothing to me on that second one. You heard? I got cut on my back and all that, and cut on my neck on my first bid on Rikers Island. But with my second bid, I wasn't trying to have nothing happen to me, nigga. I was doing that shit to niggas, B. But I was doing it for a cause. Like, I wasn't no troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? I was just young and wild and up north, you heard? I was learning the rules, learning what's right, what's wrong, you heard? And I was sticking to the code. And that's how I made it out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of niggas that try to think they young and they think they wilding up north, and they wind up coming out of that shit like house cats. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like house cats. Niggas face like razor tag, you heard? Niggas bodies like pin cushions, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Niggas got holes all over themselves, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that young and wildin' was real up north, you know what I'm saying? Real. Nigga was up in them cracker jails, bugging, you know what I'm saying? Catching disciplinary actions, going to their boxes, you heard? You understand what I'm saying? Niggas don't know about that shit, man. Going to every jail, and every jail you go, every jail I went to the box. Every jail I went to the box. All I had was a 4 to 8. I did 7 years off of that. 7 years off of 4 to 8. I could have maxed out. I had all my good time, took it. You heard? I lost all my good time. Nigga was young and wilding up north. Only thing I didn't do was I didn't catch a new one. And that's why I was chilling. I started chilling after a while. Got my GED. Got a couple of programs. Got alternative to violence, NA. Got barbering. Got floor covering. Got custodial maintenance. You heard? You understand what I'm saying? I did all that, and I still was wilding. Half of my time, out of the 7 years, at least 3.5 of that was locked up. SHU. You heard? I heard SHU is sweet now. Niggas getting packages in SHU. Niggas is different shit. I heard it's different in SHU now. Niggas getting phone calls and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I did SHU was hard, nigga. Looking at them walls, you heard? Talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That light come on, that shit fucking up your eyes. Shit, my eyes still fucked up behind that shit. I'm supposed to be wearing glasses. You know what I'm saying? Because of the box, you heard? That light, that shit, that beam, when they cut that light on, I don't give a fuck if you got 2 covers over your head, nigga. They cut that light on, you gonna know that light is on. That light fucked up my eyes. When I read, shit be tearing and all that. I was in the box reading, tearing and all that. All kind of shit from that light, you heard? You don't have no control of that light. They cut that light on. Once they cut that light on, that light is on all day into the fucking nighttime, until they shut it off. That shit ain't even like a light. That shit is like a fluorescent beam. You know what I'm saying in there? They know what they doing. Fucking up niggas' eyes. You know what I'm saying? In there talking to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? In there counting the bricks. In there working out half-ass naked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. How you going through it, nigga? Everything that you ever did in life, you backtracking in life. You looking in the future. You gotta stay strong, nigga. You heard? Getting in a conversation with dudes on the gate could lead into arguments because dudes' stress level is at the ultimate level. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes is depressed. Dudes trying to get through this shit. But at the end of the day, you got 3-4 years in the box for stabbing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got 2.5 years in the box for blowing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got a year in the box for dirty urine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. There be niggas in there in the box doing 6-7 years for dirty urines, B. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop using dope. They can't stop smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You got some niggas, they scared of population, so they do that shit. They do. Niggas might have like 3 years to do up north, and them niggas will do the whole 3 years in a box, nigga. So that young and wild and shit was crazy up north, B. Crazy, nigga. Know what I'm saying? I was seeing niggas get blown, seeing niggas get cut, seeing niggas get robbed. Know what I'm saying? But I wasn't trying to let that happen to me. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Young and wild and up north. So back from when my lawyer told me that you trying to head to the big house. And I said, no, I'm not trying, Miss Hartfield. She said, yes, you is. And she was saying that like an aunt, because I told you she was a black lady. She could have been my aunt. She could have been my mother. And that's how she used to act. And she got me a low bid for that gun charge. Yeah. She got me 6 months and 5 years reinstated probation. Yeah, man. That's what she got me for that gun charge that time. You know what I'm saying? And the new case that I had caught while I was on bail for the gun got dismissed. You heard? Yeah, B. But I still made it up north, because right after that, I copped out to 6 months, 5 years probation, a reinstated 5 years probation, because I did like 2 years of probation already. And so they reinstated my probation and made me do 6 months. When I came home, about a year and a half later, I caught the new one. The shit I went up north for at 4 to 8. And I had Miss Hartfield for that. You know what I'm saying? So she was right. All I was trying to do was head up north, head to the big house. And it was a lot of us like that. In my neighborhood, all my friends went up north. In my block, all my friends went up north. Everybody did a bid. Everybody 3 to 9, 3 to 6, 6 to 12, 4 to 8, 2.5 to 5, 2.5 to 3, 4. Everybody did a bid. Because in the era I came up in, everybody was going to jail. Giuliani and Pataki was sending everybody to jail. Giuliani cleaned up New York. He was locking niggas up for everything. You heard? They was loading niggas up for drug cases. You heard? Loading niggas up. You was hearing niggas with drug cases had all kind of time. I ran into niggas that had 6 to 12 for sales. I ran into niggas that had 4 to 8s, 2 to 4s, 12.5 to 25. Yeah, nigga. They be loading niggas up, nigga. They was loading us up, nigga. Throwing us in jail. Then while they had us in jail, the nigga Pataki was up there holding niggas, the governor. You heard? Because he controlled that upstate shit. He controlled the whole state. So he the governor. You had Mayor Giuliani in New York City locking everybody up. Locking everybody up. I don't give a fuck what you was into. You hopping trains, you getting locked up. You jaywalking, you getting locked up. You smoking weed, you getting locked up. You standing in front of your building, you getting locked up. You standing in your hallway, you getting locked up. You heard? They was locking niggas up for everything, nigga. You heard? And they was making sure that niggas was going up north for everything too. Drug sales, guns, robberies, murder, everything. You was up north. You was gone, nigga. Niggas was gone. And then once they get you up there, they hold you up there as long as they can hold you. You got niggas that was going to 6, 7, 8 boards, nigga, getting hit, nigga. With 2. They hit niggas for the same, the nature of your crime. Oh, you go back 2 years later, nature of your crime. Like, they doing niggas dirty, nigga. Niggas just bringing them everything. School, this, that, vocational. Niggas bringing them the law library. Niggas bringing everything in the world. They still not letting niggas go. Like I told you, if 100 niggas went to the board a month, at least 96 got hit, nigga. Word to my mother, nigga. And I'm not even lying, nigga. It might be a little different now because they be letting niggas go now a little bit. But back when I was up north, if 100 niggas went to the board, 96 got hit, nigga. That's word to my mother, nigga. That's word to my mother, nigga. So they wasn't letting niggas go. Everybody that went to their board, them niggas' hopes of going home was real low. Niggas wanted to go home and niggas was hoping that they could go home, but niggas already knew from the previous dudes that went to the board ahead of them, they hitting niggas, B. They hitting niggas. So Pataki and Giuliani was doing niggas dirty. That's why I want them niggas to do that nigga Giuliani dirty right now, B. If y'all got that nigga on anything, get that nigga, B. That nigga fucked up almost millions of people's lives in the city, man. That nigga fucked up millions of people's lives in the city, man. I'm talking about black and brown people. Black and brown people, B. We all know what he did to the mafia, John Gotti and them niggas, but he gave them niggas sweetheart deals, you heard? That nigga Sammy the Bull killed over 19 people. That nigga did 5 years. That nigga was giving niggas over 5 years for sales. Nigga, Giuliani wasn't playing with no black niggas in the ghetto. That nigga was giving niggas sales, 4 to 8s, 6 to 12s, nigga. They made me cop out to a 4 to 8 for a sale, nigga. For a punk ass sale, nigga. I did 7 years on a sale up north, nigga. That nigga Sammy the Bull did 5 years on a motherfucking 19 murders, nigga. Show me how that makes sense. And at that time, they was locking up millions to thousands of motherfuckers and sending niggas away, giving niggas all kind of time, nigga. I was up north with all kind of niggas with all kind of time, nigga. And everybody ain't have no violence. I was up there for a non-violent crime, nigga. Even though my history is violence, I was up there for a non-violent crime, nigga. That nigga Sammy the Bull did 5 years. I did 7, nigga. For a non-violent crime, man. That nigga Sammy the Bull did 5 years for 19 murders, man. I'm telling y'all, they did niggas dirty, nigga. Did niggas dirty, nigga. Young and Wildin' Up North, part 1, nigga.